Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me for the first webinar for the forum about the Food and Beverage Support Forum survey results. Really grateful that you're here and thank you for joining me. The purpose of the survey that I put into the forum was to help us understand the Food and Beverage Support Forum members' profile mix. Having these survey results helps us to define the type and style of content that we need to keep our members active and engaged in the forum beyond the initial sign-up joining period. As you know, many people join forums in LinkedIn and external of LinkedIn, and they very rarely go to those forums and very rarely contribute information, content, or have conversation. The aim is that we can engage you, keep you interested, and frequently visiting the forum. Lastly, the aim of the survey is to really help us have the information so that we can become a community, a hospitality community, focused on finding solutions and having a voice in our industry. The sample survey of the survey was taken by 231 people. The survey ran from the 16th of April until the cutoff date of the 23rd of April 2020. We did have 5 people who completed the survey past the cutoff date, and I just want to mention that just to be completely transparent. The response rate from the survey. It's important to note that there are various beliefs and research around response rate. I found one on Survey Anyplace that stated that they found lower the response rate, or near 20% response rate, were more accurate than the much higher response rate. Clearly, I would have preferred that we had much more responses and much more engagement. And I'm not sure if this is related to LinkedIn, because I had a conversation with a member of the forum today who said that they signed on and saw content that I posted 10 days ago. So I'm not sure if it's because of LinkedIn and people didn't get enough exposure. Nevertheless, the average response rate for the survey was 15.14%. The first question that we asked was, which graphical or geographical area do you come from? We can see here from this bar chart that Western Europe, ASPAC, and Southwest Asia were the top 3. Let's look at that in a little bit more detail. So Western Europe had 41.13, 95 members. ASPAC, 18.61, 43 members. Southwest Asia, 13.42, 31 members of the people that completed the survey. And Middle East, Americas, and Europe were less than 10%. And with Africa, less than 5% who completed the survey. And if this is a true sample of the profile demographic mix of or geographic mix in the survey is true of the forum, then I think it would be good if we could build Middle East, Americas, Eastern Europe, and of course Africa as well. Question 2 was, what is your experience level in the hospitality industry? I think it's clear to say that in this forum, we have very experienced people. We have people who have been working between 10 and 15 years, roughly 40%, and you can see, or roughly 40 people, sorry, not percent. And we can see that we have, for 15 years or more, nearly 140. Let's look at that in more detail. We can see that from 10 to 15 years, we have 18.61% of the people who completed the survey. And we had, for 15 years or more, 59.31%, 137 people, which means we have 77.92 of the forum members who have worked in the hospitality industry for over 10 years, which is quite incredible. And almost 60% have 15 years or more experience. This really does demonstrate the wealth of experience and knowledge that we have in the forum. And the good thing about this means that we can really be sure that there isn't really any subject in hospitality that us as a community and a group of people in this forum can't resolve, can't talk about, can't share. We have great depth of knowledge, and this is just incredible. We asked the question for question 3, what is your position in your organization? We can see that executive management came number 1, middle management 2, general managers and advisors 3, and corporate 4, with staff number 5 being quite a small percentage of the overall sample. I believe that the executive management level is as high as it is because I would think that there's a few hotel people who have completed this, and they're most likely exco in hotels. Middle management is 30%, general managers and advisors 7.6, and corporate 4.87. So that means almost 95% of the members of our forum are general manager positions and above. I think logically speaking, this makes sense given that most people have had 10 years and above, and a large percentage have had 15 years. I think it was 60%, as on slide 7. Again, I think this really demonstrates that the profile of the forum fits the aim of the forum, which is to come up with solutions for our industry through conversation, through learning, through sharing, and to have a voice. Question 4 was, what is your area of work? This slide is quite difficult to read, and I apologize for that. So let's just look at the detail. We can see here that 64%, nearly 65, well, 64.5% of people, 149 people are from hotel, food and beverage related parts of hospitality, with social, digital, local and PR marketing at 3.46% of the sample taken, and consultancy at 6%. When you look at this, I'll go through on the next slide. I just want to point out something that is a little bit of concern, but anyway, I just ran this what is area of work up on the next slide. In summary, it means that we have a strong hotel, food and beverage presence. It also demonstrates that us as members needs to encourage people from the financial side of the business, development side of the business, design and asset management and security, and I would also say food safety background. The reason for this is that we need to make sure that our knowledge, perspective or broadness of our knowledge available from experts and people in the forum is much broader than it is now. And I think critically more important is that we find people to join us from outside of our industry, as currently we have 0 members. And as you may have heard me in the first video, for creativity and innovation, sometimes we have to put ourselves in a different place outside of our industry to find the best solutions, or maybe certainly have inspiration for the best solutions. Question 5, what format would you like to see the forum in? Choose up to 3. So I think there's no surprises here. Blogs and opinions came number 1, webinars and podcasts 2, shared articles from websites 3, and video media 4. Number 5, PDFs or Excel documents. I think there's really no surprises here. And, let's just look at that in more detail. We can see that blogs and opinions is 26.45, 160 people. Webinars, 20%, articles 20%, video media 15%, and Excel 16%. So I think that we are currently achieving roughly this sort of mix that you've asked to see, which is good. I think the most important thing is that we do need to ensure that we continue to address the balance and encourage more webinars from members and external sources, and personal opinions from people, I think is critical. As I said earlier in this webinar, we have a lot of people, a lot of very smart people with a lot of experience, and we need to encourage these people to be active in the forum. We had some feedback, a survey comment, and I thought it was important to bring this comment up. This person said, Members should come up with their own thoughts and ideas. The posts shared so far are articles or blogs written by someone else. I joined this forum assuming expert members will utilize their experience to shed some ideas about the future ahead of our industry and challenges that we're going to face. However, this is looking more like a Facebook group. This is my individual personal opinion. So how can we learn from this? First and foremost, I think the aim of the forum was always to encourage open conversation with people about subjects they could relate to and or had experience to or in, that they could share with other people of like-mindedness within the forum. I don't think we're quite a Facebook forum, but I want to address the issue of information consuming. It's absolutely important that we don't just consume information, that there is active participation in conversation, that you are bold and brave and put your opinion out there. As I said in a previous video, we've had a couple of buffet companies who have mentioned to me that they found the conversation of great interest and they took that conversation points and they've given it to their research teams and will come up with some answers, hopefully anyway. So this is, important that we keep in mind that your voice, your opinion is really important. And I find it really strange, actually, when you think about it, is in my work life, and I'm sure yours is the same. When it comes to food and beverage, everyone has an opinion. Everyone from within the hotel and everybody from out of the hotel, owners, consultants, other departments, everyone. So in fact, you have to spend your time trying to filter out so many opinions. So given that we're in this industry, I'm certain that between all of you, you have many opinions, and I think it would be wonderful if these could be shared. The question was asked, would you prefer to see more information from field consultants or specialists, if you will? We can see a resounding yes for that. 83.98% of people, 15% said maybe, and 2 people said no. Just to clarify what I view an expert as, which is a person who is very knowledgeable about a skill, in a particular area, or having a great deal of knowledge or skill in a particular area. So I think, we know in the forum we have some true experts. And again, I want to use this opportunity to ask you if you can, put some of your opinions, your thoughts, maybe post a video. If it's on LinkedIn, it needs to be less than 10 minutes. Otherwise, you'll have to put it in YouTube and cut and paste the link into for the forum to pick it up. But just think about it that we have a lot of very clever, very skilled, very experienced hospitality individuals. Everybody wants to hear from you because this is you, and it would be good to see this come into the forum. So what does this mean for us? We will continue to seek external speakers to provide information and content for the forum. I think it's good to do this. We'll encourage members of the forum who are experts to contribute. That's most of you. We will also introduce and use properly Microsoft Teams. We have set up, we have about 100 people in there, and we have a webinar on the 30th at 2 p.m. Central European time, where Dejan Popadic is going to take people through this. And I would urge you to be on that webinar. The next question was, do you believe the forum should be moderated? As we can see, a massive yes again. Let's look at the details. 75.88%, 173 people said yes. I agree with this. I think there should be a level of moderation or moderating. The only thing is I do want to have further discussions with other people to try and understand, to what level we should moderate. I don't want the forum to be simply my view from a filtering perspective. Clearly, we have said always from the outset that no selling, directly or indirectly, and no job hunting or job searching or job promotion within the forum. and no really promotion of other events or anything external of the forum. You can post a video and you can put your comments gladly after the event. If you want to post an event, then put that in the normal LinkedIn and everybody can join who goes there. But within the forum, it's with the video if you wish to, and you can put your comments on what you've learned from that. Or if you're an expert and you want to do a video, you're very welcome to put a webinar or a video into the forum specifically for the forum. What topics do you want to see in the forum? Choose up to 5 and at least 3. Here's the results. So topics number 1 came hospitality trends, with 12.39%, food and drink related nearly 10%, sustainability 7%, and COVID-19 7%, leadership similar level, strategy and planning number 6, hotel dining number 7, with beverage that is, marketing branding number 8, concept creation 9, guest experience 10, health and safety we can see 11, and consumer insights number 12. I was a little bit surprised about consumer insights, especially as we need consumer insights to know what direction we should be heading in, because consumers demand and make our business a success, not gut feel. It's about consumer insights, what they think. Just looking at a few more, food and safety was number 13, business development 14, people management 15, 16 technology, which again was a bit of a surprise for me. I expected technology to feature a bit more. Events, meeting and events, I thought maybe because of the hotel mix it might be somewhere up there. But really for me the most surprising were the following ones, which was seeing kitchen design. I expected that to feature because we know that with COVID-19 you have got social distancing in those kitchens still. You can't load the back of house staff, and this means that you need to look at your kitchen design for the future in case this thing comes back. But also maybe in the interim period, I thought there maybe want to be some conversations around kitchen. And front of house, of course, we know that this is the same. And optimizing revenues, you would think would be something that people would want to look at. And entrepreneurship, right now we have to be more entrepreneurial than ever. And it scored, just 16 votes. Standalone, I was surprised, and I think we should try and encourage more standalone restaurants and bars to join. And I was also surprised to see developing others and business development so far down. I think given that we need to grow our business, I expect it to be a bit more, and we can't do this too without developing others, given the changes that are afoot in our industry. So just looking a little bit more, finance related, I definitely didn't expect that to be there, given that, we really have to be focused. If we're operating restaurants with 30% occupancy, I'm not sure how we're going to make money. My opinion is we're likely to lose money, which means owners and business owners are going to be in a bit of a sticky situation. So finance, I expected or thought we may get something there, but it may be that you're all experts in profit and loss management and have great ideas and didn't feel that that was where the gap was. Same as well-being and fitness. I thought because of COVID-19, and we know from trends that people are even more focused about food that will keep them well. And but anyway, it's scored low down. It may be because there is enough information out there and you feel adequate in this subject. And security and safety, I'm surprised too, but then maybe there's a reason for that that's not quite clear. So I think, it would be interesting to hear your opinions in the forum on these topics. So what does this mean for us? I've already really just gone through. I expected well-being, security and safety, entrepreneurship, finance and people development to have a much higher preference given the COVID-19 impact. Food, drink, trends and sustainability scored lower. It says suitability, sorry for that, it's sustainability. And the highest topics, they were the ones that were picked. Will you recommend the platform to family, friends, or colleagues? Yes, I think was the major answer. So 83.55, which is fantastic. What does this mean for us? More pressure to continue and ensure we keep you all engaged and supporting the forum through listening and adapting the forum to people, the majority of the people who are in the forum. You know, we all know that many of us have our own opinions, and you know, the thing is, we will never please everybody in the forum, of course. We will always aim to keep the majority happy, providing that it fits to the forum's agenda, which is to ensure that people come together to learn, share, create, and you know, at the end of that, build a community and friends from that. We will continue to run polls to ensure that we are staying on the right path. We won't take it for granted that we're going in the right path. If you have any questions, excuse me, from the survey webinar I've just gone through, please post them in the conversation below this video that I'm going to post later on. And let's see if we can get some conversations around some of these points that were brought up. I would be very much interested in your opinion, and see what you think, whether you agree with the survey, what the outcome was, whether you don't. And next time, I would really encourage that many more people try and complete the survey. As I've always said, LinkedIn is a bit clumsy and it's not easy to reach everybody, sadly. So what is next? We will do some further deep dives into the content that we picked up from the forum, you know, from the survey and the forum. We'll continue to listen and try to steer the forum to meet the needs of the forum members, as I've already said, and it's about the majority of the members. We will continue to encourage you all to be active in the community conversations, and I can't stress this enough. You know, it's not about consuming, it's about being active, it's about being vocal, and it's about, you know, sharing your expertise with people in the forum. So I would like to thank you for participating on today's webinar's call. I really appreciated it, and I would like to thank you for doing so. And I hope to see you in the forum and in the next webinar call on the 30th of April at 2 p.m. Central European Time, where we're covering the importance of Teams, Microsoft Teams, to the forum's future. Keep safe and well, and I hope to see you in the forum soon. Bye for now.